So believe it or not, this is actually real time. This is how slow this mill can go now that I did the pulley swap. So, and it still has some decent strength. I'm pushing down pretty hard. I was kind of curious how much runout this thing has at the end. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. What is it, like 2-3 thou? It's not actually not that bad at all. Not bad for a homemade lathe, huh? Okay, so today we are finally pulling this project back out to see if we can fix the problem and finish this video. Now, it has actually been over a year since I last worked on this video. It's been over a year. The reason we've taken such a long break is because I ran into an issue that I couldn't figure out how to fix at the time. And I just simply kind of gave up on it for a while and put it on my desk and moved on with a bunch of other projects. So this is a very old project. It's been a very long time since I last worked on it. I looked up when I uploaded part 1 of this project, and it has been 2 years, 1 month, and 5 days today that I uploaded part 1 of this project. So it's quite an old project. And for a while I was thinking about just simply giving up on this thing, but I've seen a lot of comments recently over the 2 years that I've uploaded part 1 of where is this project, where's part 2, what have you given up on this thing? So I'm finally doing it. I'm finally pulling this thing back out to see if I can fix the issue that I had over a year ago and fix the problem and finish this video. The problem that we had is I made a machining mistake. I made an error on my part, and I machined these 2 axles too far apart from one another, so the chains will not fit on the sprockets. Now, at the time, I thought to fix the issue, I would have to remake these 2 parts right here. I even started cutting out new material to remachine these, but I'd rather not do that. These things took quite a while to make, and I'd rather just not make new ones. I had an idea at the time to fix the issue. What I could do is simply choose one axle, probably choose this one right here, and where the bearings fit on either side, what I could do is simply weld aluminum and build up material on the inside, so therefore I can remachine it and get it to the proper distance. And this is how long ago this was. At the time, I didn't have a welder that could weld aluminum, and I finally do now because Prime Weld sent us out that AC/DC welder that can weld aluminum. They sent us that thing probably 9 or 10 months ago, so I've been meaning to pull this thing back out ever since to try and finish this thing and finish this video, and today we're finally doing it. We're finally pulling this thing back out to finish this. Like I said, what we need to do is we need to disassemble this. I'm going to choose one side, one axle, so therefore we can build up material where the bearings go, so therefore I can remachine it to the proper distance and hopefully fix the problem. There goes the breaker. This may not be possible with the setup that I have to be able to actually do this. To be able to fill in this with molten aluminum. If this was steel, this would not be any issue. But this is aluminum. Aluminum is very difficult, and then trying to get the filler metal, and then I can't even get it to the right amperage because it keeps tripping my breaker. I'm not really sure if this is possible, unfortunately. Okay, so for the sake of just trying to finish this video, I did the best I could with the highest amperage that I could run that machine without tripping the breaker, and I just did some pretty boogery looking welds on this side. I only had to do it on this side because we're moving over this side, so we don't have to do it on this side. So, you know, it's pretty ugly. I could not, unfortunately, run that machine hot enough to get it to wet out in the corner right here. When you turn up the machine, it just keeps tripping the breaker, unfortunately. So this was the highest that I could, this is the best I could do with the setup that I currently have. So next thing we need to do is we need to mount this in the mill. We need to locate the center of this hole and then move over. The dimension we need to move over is 4.135, and then re-drill this hole for this side, and then do it for both plates. Okay, that's the closest I'm gonna get it to call that good. Alright, so we finally got this to actually work. The chains now finally fit on this thing, and it works pretty well. It's a little bit noisy, you know, it is pretty loud, and it does weigh quite a bit. Now, originally, when I started building this, I did have intentions of actually putting this on a vehicle and using it on, say, like a go-kart. But now that I'm like looking at this thing and seeing how it works, honestly, I don't think it would hold up to any actual use. I'm pretty sure it would work. It just wouldn't work for very long, and we'd start having some issues. There is metal on metal spinning, and that's the main issue that I can see being a problem. When I first started building this, my intention was to make this like completely sealed on the inside and fill it full of oil. That may make it to where it would last a little bit longer, but still I don't think it would last for very long. So right now I don't really see any point in putting this on a vehicle. That's kind of why I kind of gave up on this thing for as long as I did. You know, but I do. This turned into just a fun machining project, just something fun to work on, just to see, could I build a gearbox if I wanted to. You know, I'm not sure how practical it is, or how well this thing's gonna work, or how long it would last, but it's a fun machining project, and I just wanted to see if I could do it. So, the way that I want to finish this now, because I'm not putting it on a vehicle, I want to put some type of shifter on the front of this, so they're like an H pattern shifter, so therefore you can actually shift this through, you know, first, second, third, and then reverse. And then I want to put like plexiglass on top, and you know, I'll put on the bottom, I'll put aluminum cover, and so therefore with the plexiglass you can see on the inside, you can see everything working, and then I'll like put it on a shelf or something, and it'll just be a cool thing to look at, I guess. That's one idea that I had that I could turn this into, just so I can finish this and say that it's done. But yeah, I honestly don't really see any real point to putting this on a vehicle. I honestly don't think it would last for very long. But it has been a very fun machining project. So anyway, this video has been very long in the making. I gotta end this video here. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see ya in the next video. I forgot to turn the argon back on. Oh, wow. Yeah. I'm not having a good day today. Wow. I cannot get this to work. Okay. Oh, wow, that ruined my tungsten. Freshly ground. Need to regrind it now.